Hey, what's up guys and girls? Welcome to our fourth video in this series, and in this video we will be talking about equipment and trying to give you enough information about all kinds of equipment that there are in World of Tanks Blitz. Okay, to start with, let's just talk about Toolbox. What Toolbox does, it gives you increase in repair speed by 25% of modules like tracks and stuff. As you can see that the tracks repair without toolbox on the IC Defender approximately when the reload timer reaches from 14 seconds to 8.59 seconds. That is around 5 seconds of repair time. But with the toolbox installed on the IC Defender, it goes from 14 seconds to around 9.5 to 10 seconds approximately. That makes it around 4.5 seconds of repair time. Toolbox can be helpful when you're out in the open and you're being tracked again and again, or you want to go back into cover, or maybe you're side scraping and you're getting permanently tracked because your repair time is so slow. So Toolbox can be helpful in that and can save you from being permanently tracked. I personally wouldn't prefer using Toolbox on any of my tanks, and because there are better options available now which can be very helpful in the gameplay. Okay, so moving on, the second equipment we are going to discuss is Wet Ammo Rack. We're not going to show any video footage of this because this is something that we can't show like that, but basically it's a very easy and simple equipment and you all can understand it like that. And what it actually does is it makes your ammo rack 50% more durable, meaning that there is a lot less chance of being ammo racked and heading back into the garage with the mouth wide open to what had happened to you and complaining about hackers in the game. Additional browsers. Technically speaking, what they do is they give you a 10% performance increase on soft ground and a 5% performance increase on moderately soft ground. But to make it simple, it just reduces the resistance between the tracks and the ground and helping it move and traverse on surfaces like rivers and off-road surfaces. Gun rammer. It gives a 10% increase to the reload speed, and it is kind of like a must having equipment on any tank that you can get it, and it's not available on any autoloader guns. The reload time right now on this A20 is 3 seconds without the gun rammer. Now, after using the gun rammer, the reload time goes from 3 seconds to 2.7 seconds, giving us a faster rate of fire, and as a result, an even higher damage per minute. Improved ventilation. This basically deals with improving all the crew skills by 5% like reload time, aim time, accuracy of the gun, hull and turn traverse speeds, and view range. This increase is very minor, but it's spread out to all the characteristics of the tank that the crew manage, and it's not available on open top tanks like the Nashorn, the Toaster, or the Hellcat. As we previously know that the reload time without improved ventilation or any equipment was 3 seconds, and now it's 2.9 seconds with the ventilation on. So it's giving a 0.1 seconds reduction in reload time. Okay, so if you want to improve the DPM of the tank, I'll suggest using the gun rammer with the improved ventilation. As you can see now that when both of them are equipped together, the reload time on the same gun of the same tank is 2.6 seconds. Spall liner. It basically increases the protection of the armor by 15% from ramming or explosions like splash damage of HE shells. Okay, so we held a small kind of a test and we tried to make it as accurate as possible. So you're using an A20 and A20 doesn't have a spall liner right now, and we're going to ram it with the side of an Excelsior which is parked on the opposite side. And let's see about the results. How much damage does the A20 take? Okay, so you saw that the A20's hit points are reduced to 27 now. Okay, so here's our second part of the test. We equipped the A20 with the spall liner and all the other characteristics and all the other stats were the same. So let's see how much difference does it make. Okay, so in the second try with the spall liner, the A20's hit points are reduced to 89, which as you can see is better than ramming without the spall liner. The second part of the test is about testing the splash damage. First try, the IC Defender doesn't have the spall liner installed, and let's see how much damage does this take. Okay, 328 damage, so let's see the second part. All the stats, everything is the same, the distance is the same, and this time let's see how much damage does it take with the spall liner. 244, yeah, it's a big improvement. CO2 fill tanks. It's like the Veremorak and it gives your fuel tanks 50% durability, meaning that your fuel tanks will catch fire a lot less than they used to before. Cyclone filter. This gives your engine 50% more durability and your engine won't catch fires that often then. Enhanced gun length drive. It reduces the aim time of a gun by 10%. Okay, in this first video, we're not using the gun lane drive and we're going to try to start the timer as soon as the aiming circle reaches the horizontal bars. Let's just pause the video and let's see how much time it took. Okay, so it took 4.2 seconds. Okay, so this time we're using the gun lane drive and let's just see how much time it takes. Let's just pause it and see how much time it took this time. Okay, from 4.2 seconds, it reduced to 3.4 seconds, which is a very good reduction in aiming time. Vertical stabilizer. It gives you a 20% reduction in the accuracy penalties, and that will mean that your aiming circle will be a lot smaller than it would be previously, even though if you're on the move or if your turret is traversing. The first video, the Comet is not equipped with a vertical stabilizer, and have a look at the aiming circle when it's on the move. Now in the second video, we equipped the Comet with the vertical stabilizer on, and you can see the difference yourself, that the aiming circle is a lot smaller now. What this means is that your overall accuracy on the gun would increase drastically and firing on the move will be a lot more accurate now. Binoculars. They give the tank a bonus of 25% to view range when the tank is stationary. In the following examples, we will use Dracula versus IS-3 Defender for giving you examples about view range and spotting distance and all that. This is without using any kind of equipment, and I spotted the IC Defender at around 230 meters. But then again, when I took the shot, as you can see that I get spotted. And now I pull back a little bit more and I take a shot at the IC Defender when he's 236 meters away. And he gets off my map, but I get spotted when I take the shot. In the third try, I'm going to take a shot at 258 meters distance, and as you can see that I won't get spotted now. Nor is he spotted. Okay, to tell you the figures now, I cannot be spotted by the enemy tank even if I'm shooting above 245 meters approximately. Nor can I spot the enemy tank which is stationary more than 235 meters. So let's just keep these figures in our head and let's just move on by testing the equipment and how much effective it is. Now I'm using binoculars on the tank and I have to stay stationary for some time. And you will see that at 265 meters, I can spot the IC Defender. Now using the binoculars. In the second try, I try to increase the distance and move back to 295 meters, but I can't spot the enemy tank now. Now I move forward a bit to 283 meters, and as you can see, as soon as the binoculars are activated, I can spot the IC Defender now. And now I go to 290 meters and try to spot the enemy tank, but I can't. So to sum it up, the binoculars increase my view range from 235 meters to 290 meters. So binoculars are very effective and very useful for long distance sniping, where you can camp in a spot behind a bush, maybe increase your cover and camouflage a bit more, and keep the distance and use your binos, and as soon as it's set in, you can spot the enemy tank and you can start shooting them without even getting spotted. Camouflage net increase your camouflage rating by 25% when your tank is stationary, just like you use the binoculars. Now we're using the same everything, the same situation, the same task, the same distance. Only thing is that Dracula is now equipped with the camouflage net. As you can see, the icon pop up on the bottom of the screen. At 228 meters, I take a shot at the IC Defender with my camouflage net activated, but I still get spotted. Now I move back to 238 meters and I let the camouflage net activate. And as soon as it does, I take a shot at the IC Defender, as you can see now. But I don't get spotted this time. So you'll see now that I'm going to try the same thing at 230 meters exactly, and as you will see that my camouflage net activates and I take a shot now and I get spotted. So this means that I won't be spotted at a distance of 235 meters or above with my camouflage net activated, which previously was 245 meters without the camouflage net. So the combination of binoculars and camouflage will be very helpful, as you will not be spotted for closer distance and you can spot the enemy tank from much far away. This combination of binoculars and camouflage net is very effective on tank destroyers, and I really prefer using it on them. The thing to watch out for these both equipments is that they will be resetted as soon as you move your tracks, so keep an eye on the bottom of the screen for these icons to pop up. The last equipment that we're going to discuss is the coated optics. Basically, coated optics give you a permanent 10% increase in your view range, unlike the binoculars, which you have to stay stationary for some time to activate. Now we're going to try and run some tests back again with coated optics on the tank now. And as you will see that I'm trying to spot the IC Defender from some distance, and the first time I spot him is around 245 meters. So now around 250 meters, I can still keep the IC defender spotted. Moving on to 255 meters, the IC defender goes off my radar, so that means my view range is below 255 meters with the coated optics. Now let's just quickly sum it all up. About the view range first. Standard view range 235 meters with the use of coated optics 250 meters, and binoculars it went to 290 meters. And the spotting distance now. The standard spotting distance was 245 meters, and with the use of camouflage net it went to 235 meters. Hopefully you all know now what every equipment does and you will use it properly and according to the role you want to play in the battle. So thanks for watching guys, and we will see you in the battlefield. Good luck.